gravity and growth. They're not just good ideas, they're laws. You can fight gravity, but you won't win. Likewise, you can resist the deep human impulse to experience growth, but you won't be happy with who you become. But in exactly the same way that objects affected by gravitational forces follow certain laws, there are also laws of growth. There are rules you can follow that will guide you to the success that you seek. As you've clicked on this video, you've opened yourself to a sea of wisdom that only the destined will utilize to their benefit. Whether or not you're one of them is on you and only you. But I do promise one thing. If you apply consistent pressure on them with all the inner force you possess, there will be absolutely nothing on God's green earth that'll be able to hinder you from experiencing exponential, transformative personal growth. I mean that 100%. Without any further ado, let's get into the 15 laws of transformation. Number 1, the law of awareness. To grow yourself, you need to know yourself. There is no one-size-fits-all strategy. Therefore, it is important to be aware of your goals, strengths and weaknesses, learning styles and personality. This ensures that your desires match your capabilities, setting you up for success. If you want a tip to get started on knowing yourself better, you can try journaling. Every morning or every night, whichever you prefer, keep a small journal on you to write down your rawest thoughts. You can mention the things you're grateful for, the things which have been ticking you, the things you're trying to accomplish. Number 2, the law of intentionality. Sitting around all day waiting for individual growth to magically happen will not get you anywhere. You have to be intentional, make a plan and follow through. Ask yourself thought-provoking questions. Where do I want to go in life? What does individual growth mean to me? Your answers should determine your lifestyle. In the beginning, it might seem abrupt or unnatural to you. If you know yourself to be a lazy slob since forever, suddenly waking up at 5 to go on jogs will seem ingenuine. But that's the feeling you must fight and overcome. At any day, at any hour, at any minute, you get to decide your very next action, and basically how your life ultimately unfolds from there on out. Number 3, the law of the mirror. Self-image matters. Low self-esteem can really damage one's personal growth. When you look in the mirror, it is important that you recognize your worth and be proud of what you see. It is counteractive and limiting when you compare yourself to others. Celebrate small wins and learn to stay true to yourself, your values, and your goals. Number 4, the law of reflection. This may seem kind of similar to law number 3, but it is far from it. This reflection means learning how to evaluate your experiences. What can you learn from something you have experienced? How can you enrich or add value to your life from an experience that might have not been so pleasant in the near or distant past? There's an old saying which goes, "You never really get over old trauma, you just find a different way of looking at it." Maybe that relationship which started off like a spark came crashing down like a plane. It's going to hurt a lot when it's fresh in your memory. You might berate yourself for things you think you should and shouldn't have done. But later down the road, it's inevitable that you'll get to see the bigger picture. Number 5, the law of consistency. Consistency is key. It's a common saying that has been used for years and years, and there is a very good reason for that. It ensures results. Keep yourself consistently motivated and disciplined to become the person you want to be. Do not set unrealistic expectations of yourself, and do not give up too easily. Find a balance. Be productive, patient, inspired, and just keep going. And trust me, the road ahead will get wider and wider. Number 6, the law of design. You need a plan. Winging it may seem like an option, but are you really willing to gamble your life, your happiness, your growth, on something that may or may not work out? Design your life. Create systems, schedules, lists, tables. They do not have to be so rigid to a point where you feel tied down or unhappy, But having some sort of a plan, a design, is always a good idea. Take charge of your life. You are in control. Number 7. The law of expansion. Your potential is limitless. Test your limits and find ways to expand your thinking and growth. Give yourself a plethora of options in life. Do not confine your goals to what you think is expected of you. Have the confidence to dream big if you want to. The only one stopping you is you, so if you think you can do it, you can. Number 8. The law of the environment. Although it can be scary, change is necessary for growth to occur. Being stuck in the same space, same position, with the same providers of knowledge, will only limit your potential to develop. Change your environment and find new growth opportunities. Find the right soil for you to grow in. Expose yourself to different people, new books, different film genres, and you will find that as you accept these different experiences, you are not only opening yourself to external change and inviting other opportunities, but you are also maturing, changing, and growing as an individual. Number 9. The law of pain. Have you ever wondered why it is that the worst experiences always make the best stories? In the midst of things, it may seem like the world is ending, but after, there is a sense of pride, strength, and maybe even humor. No pain, no gain, right? Sometimes it is better to just embrace the hardships and try to grow from them than to try and combat them if you recognize it to be futile effort. Number 10. The law of the ladder. Character drives personal growth. In life, there is a character ladder, not a climb to success. It is nice to accomplish career goals and have a well-known reputation to your name, but sometimes your character can enhance personal reputations and growth. Serve others. Stay humble. Be honest with yourself. In today's superficial world, keep in mind, what is inside matters more. Number 11. The law of curiosity. Children question everything, and that is how they learn. There is something energizing about being curious. Not only do you develop this attitude of openness, but you also embrace knowledge and break away from this fearful stereotype of appearing less intelligent than those around you. Number 12. The law of the rubber band. Growth stops once you stop stretching. You need to move away from your comfort zones and stretch from where you are to where you want to be. Do not settle, but strive. Remember, rubber bands are only useful when they are stretched. Number 13. The law of contribution. You are not alone in this journey of growth. There is a whole world of people who are trying to grow too. Do what you can to contribute and help others. Put people first. Have compassion and sympathy. Do not be selfish and selflessly give more than you receive. When you send that positive energy out into the world, you won't believe the many ways it can manifest itself right back to you. In today's selfish and competitive world, it might seem like it's every man for himself, but that doesn't have to be the case. Be different. Be a team player. Be the one who takes everyone up with him. That should be the kind of man you are. Have the right intentions, and you'll find the right people. Number 14. The law of trade-offs. Everyone makes sacrifices. Sometimes to get to where you want to be, you need to give up certain things, whether it be less free time or quitting a stable job to start a business that you are passionate about. It is, however, important to note that some things are not worth sacrificing for, so make wise decisions and give things up when they serve your bigger purpose and goals, and not if they are going to negatively impact you. And lastly, number 15. The law of modeling. Imitate models. If you find books, people, or anything that inspires and motivates you, make them a model and learn from them. Have mentors and people you admire. Follow in their footsteps. Create this desire to learn and try to act on what you learn instead of only collecting this knowledge. That's where true growth and real success lies. Well then, there you have it. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you support the channel down below by dropping a like and subscribing for more content in the near future. See you in the next one. Stay blessed.